Thanks to social media platforms and their effect on the youth, having some kind of mental illness or disorder is nowadays seen as some kind of badge of honor. This, of course, is far from reality, and I would argue it's even detrimental to people who actually suffer from OCD, ADHD, or other mental disorders. By constantly self-diagnosing or misdiagnosing others of something, you are making the line between normal functioning humans and pathological ones ever so blurry. I am not saying that you shouldn't look into stuff like that if you believe you have some kind of problem, but you should always ask your physician for further evaluation. Every mental disorder is diagnosed when a patient has a number of different symptoms, usually for a long period of time. It's not like, oh, I forgot my car keys again. Yes, I have dementia. That's not how it works. Everyone forgets their stuff from time to time. However, if a patient forgets many different things very frequently, then yeah, maybe that person should look into it. We shouldn't take things such as mental illnesses in vain, but neither should we glorify them or blow them out of proportion regarding statistics. The truth is, mental illnesses are still quite rare, and even though we are bombarded all the time with headlines like mental illnesses keep rising in the youth, that doesn't mean that half of adolescents are insane or schizophrenic. What that means is that from, let's say, 1 in 10,000, the rate has increased to 1 in 9,000 or something along those lines. Yes, we should educate people as much as possible about mental disorders so we can help those with them cope and not make their lives worse by judging them or mistreating them. That, however, does not mean glorifying them, which is another stance sad and pitiful people take on social media. They use their alleged mental disorder as an excuse to be a nuisance to others or to bait people for pity likes or whatever on their social media platform of choice. Granted, a lot of times these people are teens that for one reason or another felt the compulsion to do so. However, there are also adults keeping such facades up, and they need someone to call them out on their childish behavior. All of the things I've discussed today are detrimental to the image of mental illnesses and might be used by third parties to point and say, see, there is no such thing as depression. It's just people pretending of being very sad or being freaks. So keep this in mind. These things can be weaponized. And remember, mental disorders are not something to take too lightly, and certainly not something fake for clout.